What's up guys, Cloudie here, checking in from the America server, and here is yet another video because it seems Vespa, or at least GM Luckrock, is on a roll since he keeps posting like every day now, so I got stuff to talk about. Let's just get to it guys. I'm not gonna drag it out too late because it's freaking late here and I need to sleep. Okay, let's go. So basically there is a new event that they have posted. This is for a Facebook event, so they want you to create or decorate a desert with King's Raid and that King's Raid desert for the big day, and then make a picture of it, post it on your Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter and so on, and then do hashtags and then link it to this event, and then you can participate in this event. Essentially they want to advertise you the game for free. For participation you will get 20 Shining Eaters, so the purple ones, 200 Mystic Soul Fragments and 10 million gold, which is, let's admit it, not terribly great. And then there will be 3 that they choose in some, I'm not even sure how you choose. If you read the event you can tell. I think there will be a voting period, there it is, and the first and the second place will receive some extra rewards. Honestly, pretty lackluster. I wouldn't really bother unless you are someone who likes to bake or make cake and stuff like that. I know at least one player who does, and this is a shout out to Chiria if she ever sees this. But yeah, I mean, all in all, not terribly exciting. Just thought I would mention it to you guys so you are aware. Now on the other hand, which is a bit more interesting I believe, if not for the dog eating my hand meanwhile, it's this other part. Sorry, I'm trying to do like left-handed mousing here because dog in the other one. So basically there was the King's Raid survey where they were asking for feedback on what you like, what you dislike, and so on and so on, and they processed all the feedback and then made this nice post about what they got from it and shared this with us. So I guess I will just quickly go through it and then see if I can tell you guys something about it. So what everyone is most satisfied about it. Okay, so the other category. Other than that, the named ones, the illustrations, the story, the event dungeons, the world bosses, those are that people like the most. And yeah, Vespa confirms they are actually pretty good with these, I can agree. So yeah, this part isn't that interesting. Now, most dissatisfied content. Surprisingly, Trial of God King. No, a lot of people do not like it. Yeah. Oh yeah, this part had like a lot of people do not like, for instance, sub-stories, battles, guild conquest. Oh, sorry, they do like. Sorry, I'm bad. What they do not like: Challenge Rage, Guild Conquest, Special Shop. I really can't talk today. They do not like Trial of the God King, League of Honor, Eclipse, so all the new content, League of Victory, Guild War, which is funny because all the contests or the stuff where you actually meet other heroes, except of course Eclipse and Trial of the God King. But yeah, I can understand why people do not like that. Of course, this is a bit of a backlash to Vespa, who just released their soul weapon content, and the 2 main elements of it are disliked by the people. Not to mention the soul weapons themselves, which is coming in next here, or almost next. Which is, alright, let's see. So 1000 days anniversary event satisfaction. And wasn't there? Yeah, hero balance wasn't here, but I know that's something else. Okay, let's get to it. 1000 days anniversary event. So yeah, people liked it. Okay, 70% of the players did like it. Yeah, so Vespa is happy about that. They will keep trying to do well. And now soul weapon satisfaction. All in all, 11% says it was best or good, and the rest is just saying neutral, bad, or the worst. Actually, the worst is the highest number. Yeah, I mean, I can understand why. Let's just see what the reasons were given. Difficult to obtain preferred soulstone. Yeah, it takes 6 weeks or so, even if you can do like stage 6, which, let's admit, it's not easy. unless you have some really well-built teams, and even then you might need niche heroes. Difficult to obtain all materials, ether gold, yeah, especially ether gold. Yeah, I mean, if you are spending, I would say if you are spending real money to buy ethers or rubies to buy ethers, then you will be running out of gold too. If you aren't, then probably can get ethers fast enough, or not faster than you get gold. Yeah, materials obtained, especially Eclipse. Trial of God King is too difficult. So I guess, yeah. Difficult to distribute stats. Yeah, well, that's RNG. And yeah, basically this is the backlash of greed, really. Because soul weapons and the way they are upgraded is just purely made in a way that is trying to force you to spend money. See that there is no failure bonus, that it starts failing so early, there is no way not to gamble, and that meanwhile ethers are just really hard to come by. Even getting out of blue rank on a soul weapon is really hard. Takes several, I would say months, not just weeks, it takes months just to get out of blue, unless you're using your higher tier ethers. And yeah, overall I can understand why this is bugging people. I personally could show my inventory where I have just maybe a dozen unused soul weapons, because grinding them is not worth it, using them is pointless because the bonus isn't that good, and without having at least blue ethers to spare, which I do not, they are just not giving any meaningful bonus. So technically they are not useful to me in any form or way. Even on heroes that I use, I'm just like, maybe someday they will make it better to grind or something. So yeah, Vespa actually acknowledges this, and they are like, yeah, that they acknowledge that inconvenience is caused and people don't feel right about it. So yeah, so they will try to do something here. We will keep you informed. This could mean anything. Maybe they will not do anything, maybe they will. I guess we'll find out. Top favorite characters now. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of one-sided. Artemia everywhere. I just fought one in PvP. I can, and yeah, actually, you will not like me for this, but I'm not a fan of Artemia. I think she could use a bit of a downscaling, but whatever. Also, Cecilia is really popular. Miriam in a few places. Theo Jane, you know, probably because of their stories. Yeah. I wonder what Z age is. Someone tell me. I can tell the other ones, but I have no idea what this is. Someone mentioned seeing the Europe server here. I do not see it. Also, what's EN? Is that for America, I guess? Yeah, so it's kind of strange. But okay. So these are the top hero choices for everyone. Yeah, it's quite the same picture. It's very little variance here. Interestingly, Cloudie is only on Korea. Curious. Yeah. So yeah, this means that yeah, the meta is a bit heavy. The meta heroes are here, and then some fan favorites, I guess. Improvement suggestions. Hero balance. Well, yeah. I mean, I can understand a lot of people are dissatisfied, and well, I have to give it to Vespa. They have like 70 heroes now or something. It's really hard to make a balancing game, and with those, and there will always be heroes that are just, you know, better than the others at certain content. With certain buffs, setups, there will always be one cookie cutter build or best in slot setup or whatever, and I can understand that it's impossible to make a perfect balance, but at the same time it's also obvious that some heroes are left unchanged for a very long amount of times and are just not being updated to fit the game better, or not be that much better than everyone else. So I'm not asking for nerfs. I think it would be just good if other heroes could be fixed a bit to be less overpowered by others, or power creep by others, because they are not overpowered. So yeah, there is that. Also, I was just reading the comments and I saw someone suggesting that Vespa just doesn't like male heroes, and yeah, I thought that was a bit funny because, yeah, of course, if you think of it economic speak, and then most likely I would bet big money on it that most of the players who play the game are interested in women instead of men. I'm not saying that nobody is interested in husbandos or male characters. I'm just say that it's kind of obvious why we are having more female characters and why they are pushed a bit more and why the graphics are more revealing on them. But I wouldn't say that this is specifically a bias against male characters. It's just economics, in my opinion. And there are quite a few male characters that are really nice. Crow, Theo, Chase, I'm so bad with names. Esker, Lowman, Bodin, Leo, these characters just from the top of my head. Fluss, Kibera, who was the newest character. So there are plenty of male characters and plenty who are useful in content. There is Roy, who is best in slot or used to be best in slot for a long time. So I wouldn't say that this is a bias about male character or against male characters. Just my opinion. Game crashing error fixes. This is so-so. I don't think it's terribly bad. I've seen worse, actually. I think most of the issues come from Vespa actually not doing any public testing. I really do not understand why it's so important to do this whole cloak and dagger and not reveal the game updates before they come out, and why not actually open their test servers to at least some players like World of Warcraft used to do. That would improve a great many things. They would actually be able to test things in scale instead of just say a couple of people logging on to test. I'm not a professional tester, but I used to work with some, and it's really hard to catch all the bugs when you are just a few people. It would make so much more sense to really open the test servers to at least a couple of people, let them test things out, give feedback, and then the go lives would be better implemented. Because usually the errors are fixed after a while. It's just we always get the emergency maintenance, the issues fixed in a day or two. Vespa is like shooting themselves in the foot every time. Yeah, increase login bonus event rewards such as the amount of currencies earned within the game. Yeah, login bonus. The login bonus is not so bad. Event rewards, yeah, sometimes they are bad, sometimes they are okay. I'm more concerned about like the long-term rewards when, for instance, the rewards you get for playing a long time. I have shown you guys before what I would get for like 1,000 days playing, as it's just really disheartening. Like, did you even consider how a person playing for 1,000 days would feel after seeing these rewards? Okay, lessen the load of daily play. They have just implemented this in the patch that is coming in a couple days, so they did this. More stories at a faster pace. Yeah, this has been really slow. Vespa, come on, give us more story. Doesn't move the main story ahead. It's been standing still for so long. I understand that you can't just pump out main stories and new scenarios and whatnot as fast as we are clearing them. Obviously that's not possible, but it has been really slow lately. So definitely with this comes more single player PvE content. Yeah, I guess, but again, that shouldn't be like increasing the load on daily play, because we already have so many things that you need to do, from the labyrinth dungeon, the challenge tower, the other tower, challenge raids, guild raid, guild conquest, guild war. It's just really can be a bit overwhelming at times. So more single player PvE content is nice, maybe more stories, but I definitely do not want something that's mandatory if you are min-maxing. Or the others should be like a little bit either made easier so it's less frustrating to do them, or just like combined into the same thing. More collaborating guild content, that can be good, that can be bad. Again, Guild War, Guild Conquest, they have actually reduced the number of these. I think they even reduced Guild War after its launch, but Guild Conquest was definitely slashed into half, only one time per week now. That's for a reason. People didn't like doing it too much, because especially if you are min-maxing, if you are in a top of the line guild, then it's just you know, it's stressy. You need to communicate with at least 2 other people, get them online at the same time, yada yada. It can be stressy. It can make people burn out. So not necessarily, but of course, if it's not about contest, especially server-wide contests, like all the servers, because in the end money talks, and we know which server is the richest. Don't need to mention it. New fresh events, yeah, that would be nice. Whatever, new PvP content. I hate PvP. Not gonna be looking forward to yet another mandatory PvP content, because you can't miss out on the rewards, but at the same time you hate it so much. Maybe you guys like it. Let me know actually if you guys like PvP in this game. I certainly don't. New PvE content that involves competition, again, what I just said. And then Vespa is reflecting on this. Yeah, they plan to adjust the numbers to actually work on the bug fixes, balance issues. Yeah. So they are replying to this. And that's it, really. Yeah. All in all, it's good that they held this feedback request that they asked people to fill in this survey for them. We will see if they actually fix the issues or if this is just a PR stunt. All in all, you can't really make everyone happy. That's just not possible. But I do hope that they manage to fix some of the more glaring issues, especially Soul Weapon. It feels like just an opportunity missed for in this case, and purely because they just wanted to cash in on it. So minus points on that, Vespa. All in all, I still love the game. I still play it after more than 1,000 days, and I barely ever missed a day. But yeah, I can see the issues too. I'm not gonna excuse them for the things that they don't do well, but I hope that this is genuine, that they really do try to improve, and then we get to see a better game and have more fun with it. So that's it, guys. Hope you are also feeling that way after this survey, that things will get better. Let me know in the comments. Also, feel free to subscribe or ask or say about anything else. I'm always happy to receive feedback. And I guess I'll see you in the next video. Until then, Cloudie out. Bye bye.